dreary, rainy evening with a lot of other events going on in Smithville tonight. We all certainly appreciate you taking some time to be here with us. Just as an introduction, my name is Ryan Dittmer, and I am the education editor with the Courier Tribune. If Courier Tribune is still a new name to some of you in the audience, the Smithville Herald Consolidated, with its sister papers, the Kearney Courier and the Liberty Tribune in February. We are now operating with those three communities under one paper name, and that is the Courier Tribune. So on your seats, everybody had a little Courier Tribune card with just some of our contact information, so please check that out. Follow us on Facebook at Courier Tribune, on Twitter at MyCTNews and MyCTSports for all of your Warrior sports coverage. Again, we thank you all for being with us tonight for this Smithville School Board Candidate Forum. And also at the end of tonight's proceedings, we will allow the candidates for Smithville Aldermen who are able to be here tonight to stand up, introduce themselves, and say a couple words about themselves. So as we kind of begin, we are going to open tonight with 1-minute introductions from all of the school board candidates. From my right, going towards the end of the wall, they are seated in the order that they will appear on the ballot. Candidates, Amy Neal, our managing editor, is right here in the front for you to keep time. She's got cards to follow along with. So we will go ahead and start with these 1-minute introductions. And Greg, please feel free to take it away.
Okay. My name is Greg Chastain. I'm an incumbent in my third term, running for my fourth term for Smithville School Board. I ran the last election to be able to, we was running the levy, wanted to build an additional elementary school. We knew that we was getting tight on space, and it's something I wanted to see through. And we was unable during that term to be able to get that accomplished. And being as that we did get the levy passed, we're going to be building an additional elementary school. I'd really like to see that through. One of the things that I feel is that I bring some unique perspectives to the board, being a construction worker and being somebody that's not really. I deal with people that are not college educated or have that additional education, but I see that there's ways that they can be successful in life by being able to get other occupations and have trades that are available to them. And I'm a big advocate of trade schools and things like that to be able to help out our students to be successful.
Hi, my name is Russell Freese. I moved my family to Smithville in 2000 for a job opportunity. Once I got here, I got involved in the community. I became a soccer coach, a Boy Scout adult leader, a Sunday school teacher. I became a lay leader in my church, and for a number of years I did the finances in my church. When my boys aged up in the school system, I joined cross-country boosters and band boosters. And there for a number of years, I cooked 80 meals twice a day when the kids in the band went off to a band day. In 2008, a couple openings came up on the board, and a teacher convinced me that I should run for the board. Through my community service, I think people learned to trust me with the two most important things, their kids and their money. I've been elected twice to the board, and in 2012, my peers on the board chose me to be president, and I've been president since. My most important role as board president is to draw out the ideas and opinions of my fellow board members and make certain that all are heard. I'm running again because I think there is unfinished business in the district with respect to the new school and going to neighborhood schools, which is a significant change in the district. I would like to be part of that transition team, making certain that all stakeholders have a choice in this very important change.
My name is Michael Till. I am probably the new guy of this group. I moved to Smithville approximately 4 years ago. Currently have a daughter in the 5th grade. I voted for the levy last election, and while I'm excited that it was passed, it can't be considered the finish line. And the problem now is going to be especially starting at the federal level with the changes being made in the education department there, budgetary restraints that are being made by our current governor and legislature. The cuts are going to come fast and fierce. We may have money right now for projects that we want to see done. I fear that that money could potentially dry up very quickly, and I think it's going to be important that we prioritize very intelligently how we're going to try to accomplish everything that we need to do so that our kids have the most opportunities they can.
Hi, my name is Earl Studert. I've chosen to run for the school board at this time because I think there will be many pressing issues in the months and years ahead. I think my experience as a previously elected official and my work in industry and in manufacturing and also my many years of teaching experience would be good assets to the school board. I've worked in several different volunteer positions in the community. I'm currently working my 11th year with the SWAT robotics team, who just came back with a victory from the Oklahoma Regional. And I've lived in Smithville since 1973. I've had 2 sons that attended the Smithville schools, and my wife is a 34-year teacher who's now retired, as I am also a retired teacher. And I would certainly appreciate your vote on April 4th.
Hi, my name is Denny Fales. I guess if Mike's the new guy, I'm the lifer up here. I was born and raised in Smithville in 6 weeks prior to the 1965 flood, for those of you that remember the 65 flood. I graduated from Smithville High School in 1983, and I just am finishing up my first term on the school board. As Greg and Russell both said, we have some unfinished business. In 2014, we didn't get that levy passed. In 2016, we went with the campaign slogan of yes, yes, and we were able to get those both successfully passed so we can construct the new elementary school, as well as we went on a tour today of all the buildings, and we've got a lot of construction that if you drive by the campus, you're going to see cranes at 2 of the schools. There's already a lot of things going on and a lot of change that will be happening here at the Smithville School District.
Hi, my name is Wade Kiefer. It's great to see everyone out here. It's good to see community engagement and involvement. I'd also like to thank the Courier for hosting this event. So just to start off with the elephant in the room, I am very young, and I've seen with some skepticism with people I've been canvassing that people feel I may not be up to the job. So the best way for me to confront this problem with under a minute is 2 parts. One, I hope people will judge me based on merit, not solely my age. And secondly, my peers also have a stake in this because we have children who are going to be going to school here. So a little bit about myself. I graduated from Kearney High School. I graduated from the University of Missouri with a degree in political science. There I studied educational policy on the side through service learning classes, and I also tutored underprivileged children in the Boys and Girls Club. So a year and a half ago, we moved here to Smithville right after college, and we're just really excited to be involved in the community. Thank you.
All right.